Hi, this is Keelin Ann, and today we're going to go ahead and go over the movie Beautiful Creatures. Now, Beautiful Creatures was released February 14th, 2013, and it was 124 minutes long, distributed by Warner Brothers. It made in the box office $57,208,608. Now, our leading actors were Alden as Ethan Waite, Alice as Lena Duquesne, Jeremy as Macon Ravenwood, Emma as Seraphine, and Thomas as Link. It was directed by Richard Lagraveniz and based on the book Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and do this particular vlog is just on the movie. No movie to book comparisons. I did read the book, so I'll be doing a separate vlog for a book to movie comparison. Now, I enjoyed this movie more than Twilight. It was definitely for Twilight readers, for the whole romance between the supernatural and the human. And it was switched up slightly with Ethan, the male figure, being the human, the weaker, and Lena Duquesne being the supernatural. Now, besides the actors being fabulous, there was great acting throughout the entire film. I loved it. It was funny. There was so much comedy it's very Southern comedy, and it was great, and I loved it. But then there was the flow of everything, and I felt like they didn't exactly put together the entire film. Now, it's because it was choppy, and you could see the parts, even if you looked at it from not having read the books, it felt very choppy, there could have been stuff in between certain segments, and you could see that. Obviously, you can't fit an entire, in some cases, you can't fit an entire book into one film, but there was a lot missing, and coming from a perspective of somebody who doesn't read the book, if you realize it's choppy, it wasn't well done. Now, coming from the book perspective later, I'll go into that further, but if the person I went and watched the movie with had not read the book series, which he hadn't, and could still see that there were holes, it just wasn't really put together with a nice, even flow. The build up to the entire fight scene at the end that we're all looking forward to was very much a disappointment. And even the death scene, no spoilers, just the death scene of a particular character wasn't really satisfying for me. I didn't feel anything for it. I wasn't saddened by it like I thought I would be. I was just disappointed in it overall. It was done in such a way that it just wasn't personal anymore. It wasn't Seraphine. It just wasn't very much her. It didn't bring in, it just didn't give you that same feeling that other death scenes in other movies have given you. I didn't want to cry. I wanted to cry because it was bad. It was badly done. And that was the only reason I wanted to cry. I didn't want to cry because the character was dead. I wanted to cry because it was poorly done. And that was sad. The ending, in my opinion, was terrible. I realized that leaving an open ending in a movie is supposed to be to help with the continuation. We all know there are other books after Beautiful Creatures. It says it right on the back. Beautiful darkness, beautiful chaos, beautiful redemption. We know there's going to be other movies. You could have given us a little hint to what the next movie would have been about. That is something to show that other movies show as a, hey, we're ending, but look forward to this snippet. And they didn't give you that. They just kind of ended it, and with the death scene being like 3 minutes before the ending, it was just overall very disappointing. I didn't enjoy any single part of the end at all. I enjoyed mostly the beginning through the middle of all of the romance and the drama between Lena and Ethan. It was beautiful. It really was. And it was the actors that truly made this film. And they are what made it worth watching. I personally am not going to be buying this DVD when it comes out because it would be a waste of my own money. I enjoyed going to the theater to see it, obviously, because I took a friend, and it was fun. It was great to see. I personally wouldn't buy it. I might rent it on DVD, and I would recommend renting it unless you absolutely think you're going to love it and not regret buying it on DVD. Renting would be my recommendation. Now, my next vlog, as I said, is going to go over the book to movie review. Thank you so much for watching. This is Keelin Ann, and I'll talk to you again later.